Hi guys, what's going on? We're on the ground in Portland. So updated flight beam, and I blew yonder Portland. So now we've got an entire interior. They've added a couple of new things. So firstly, they've added the Eco Concourse extension with Southwest gates over here, as you can see. So this is the Concourse with the new extension. Yeah. So you can see all this. I feel like they've made a lot of improvements to the interior. So for example, this is Echo 5, and then we're parked at Echo 4 right now, but in real life it's pretty much parked at Echo 5. And they've basically added an entire interior for this airport. So we can come over here, and we're getting to the middle of the airport. This is that cool wavy design thing. And I'm pretty sure they modeled some security checkpoints over here. And then off on this side, obviously, you got the Delta Concourse over here, that big long arm going that way, across from the Bravo Concourse. So I'm just gonna go zoom through here, give like a little quick tour. Nothing much. So yeah, we've gotten through that section. So here, they have the main check-in. Obviously, Portland's a very green airport. I've been there, I think 3 or 4 times in real life, and they have like lots of trees and stuff in here, of course. And then gotta have this lounge over here, that kind of thing. Then got seats and stuff, seating, yeah. And obviously got security checkpoints over here as well. And then they did all the check-in stuff too. Want to look at the detail? See that every single decal is done, which is why I actually have frame gen off for this, because if I do have it on, it's gonna do that stupid V-Sync thing again. My frames decided to go to shit. And yeah, so got Hawaiian, Frontier, United, Spirit, and then on this side, I don't think we have anything here. Yeah, we don't. And then obviously on this side you have the Charlie Concourse. This over here. Team design, nice open space up in here, or whatever. And as a security checkpoint, you get Bravo side, and one thing that they did do is a extension of the Bravo Concourse over here with this whole new section that houses Alaska, as you can see. And then if we continue downstairs in this normal Bravo area, get into this big walkway. This gives you access to Q400s and stuff like that. They moved that all the way along the side, so they completely updated this to what Portland would look like by the end of this year. So now we have a very accurate one, and obviously they have this really cool land side. Honestly, I'm personally a very big fan of Portland, especially the interior. Aside from that though, we will go ahead and come back to our plane here. Get this thing started up. So looking at air traffic control on our way down to San Francisco today, which by the way we're doing real-time flights, so it's gonna be a night flight. We got ATC, got Portland Datus, Portland Ground, and Seattle Center online, so that's really good. We're gonna go ahead and get IFR from Portland Ground once we get our plane started up a little. So what I will do is come inside the cockpit and go to Fenix, mass and bow. Oh, no, not that yet. We'll import from SimBrief. Give me a quick second, let me check something. And close all these windows that I don't need. Okay, good. So let's go into our mass and balance, and we're gonna do load aircraft through GSX boarding and refueling. And we got ACARs. So I was actually gonna do CBDLC, but yeah, got this. Sorry, I had to sneeze. We're cleared on United 1849. We're cleared to San Francisco, Mini 5 departure, FAMIC, Quebec 3, whatever. That's the airway, I think. Bound, and we'll direct to Milbeck, whatever. BDX 4 into San Francisco. About altitude 370, squawk 7454, and cleared May 5 departure. Yeah, from transition maintain 7000, expect 370, 10 minutes after departure. Departure frequency 135.45. Push back onto Tango or Kilo. And so we're going to set 7000 when we got time. Okay, let us then run through this plane, get everything ready to go. So upstairs, let's get battery 1, battery 2. Both on. Let's get external power on. Up here, let's do the Iris 1 nav, and you should get on bat over here. On bat, wait for that to disappear. Iris 2 on battery. Let's go and see Iris R3. Iris R. Okay. let's do our nav and local light. Since it's nighttime, we're gonna keep both of those on. Let's get crew supply on, ground control on, and I think generally this is all good. Now we will arm our emergency exit lights, no smoking, and seatbelts both come on because I'm too lazy to wait. Actually, no, let's keep the seatbelts and no smoking off until we get fueling done, which we're doing right now. Yeah, so we got that stuff planned. G6 food truck is in position. Let's see, yep, they're getting us nice and loaded. We got catering on the way. Indeed, yeah. I want to show you guys. This is an /flight beam scenery, so we obviously have to have absolutely gorgeous ground textures. And down here, lots of detail in this airport. I love how they did the full interior. Classic, flight beam and yonder stuff. They always do it, but this does definitely tank our performance a lot. And they did add this weird underground section, just like an emergency exit, which I think is a little too much detail if you're asking me. And I have this walkway there. I don't know why I'm back here now, though. I should be out here getting my plane set up. I'll check later, but I'm 99% sure they don't have a tower interior modeled. Sorry. I got distracted. Let's go into Atsu. Let's go to AOC menu and we'll get some data link coming down. So let's get flight inner data request from company. And we'll get that from company. Flight deck door unlock. Let's go ahead and open this up. Keep it open until boarding is mostly done. You can see we got that Evo blue cabin. So nice. See, can I do that thing where cabin? Yeah, there we go. The cabin lights 25 maybe for now. Okay, no, I know they don't have auto cabin lights, so what I will do is I'll do 100% cabin lights, and then once they're done boarding, we're ready to get out of here. We're gonna go turn the cabin lights off for departure, and yeah. Let's see, so we did pull up the ADIS about information whiskey. Let's refresh that, make sure we still have whiskey. Whiskey is still current, and 3019 on the altimeters, so we're gonna set that on left side altimeter, 3019er on the right side altimeter, and on the ISIS display here, standby display, standby instruments, sorry. We're gonna go ahead and set 3019er as well. Everything else we're not gonna change it in with the nav radios. That's all good. Let's go ahead and hop upstairs and run the fire test before the passengers come back on and get on the plane. Let's do engine 1 test is good. And APU test is good. And engine 2 test looks great. Let's go ahead and do cargo smoke test. Yep, there we go. And then obviously we got the stuff over here. And wait for that EFIS to get out of here. Yep, Ursa is coming on in 6 minutes. Thanks. Let's go ahead and get a... I'm pressing 1 too many times. Alright. So status page is good. Seaware test. Sorry. And I think that should be fine. Let's run oxygen test. This one's an important one. So we're gonna do 1 and 2. 1 and 2. Both two look good on this side. Let's go ahead and hop on this side. 1, 2, 1, 2. Both are great. Alright, so we should have everything set. I would like to get our squawk code done, 7454 over here. So we are squawking 7454. Put that on TRA, put this on auto, and we'll turn it on later. And I'll put this back on standby actually. And that is good. Let's go and see. Ground has us on 21.9er. Okay. Alright. What do they have us with over here? Is it just like should be starting our boarding very soon? Yeah, there we go. Alright. Should just like doing what we want. Let's go back to our MCD menu and get the settings set up. FMGC. Right, so let's verify everything. We got IV2527 Alpha 5. Yep, that's correct. We are using the correct nav data as well. No, we are not. I need to update that once I'm done with the stream. So, someone remind me to do that. I keep forgetting to. Okay, whatever. Oops, what am I doing? Let's hop into our init page, get our init going. It's downlink from our company. Let's go to 219er. Give our departure frequency 3545. 3545. 135.45. So down here, we'll set that as 450. Let's get our flight number coming in. We're going to be Uniform Alpha Lima 1849. There we go. Cost index on board today. We'll just use a cost index of... What is this one telling us? We have 18. So I was going to put 20, but same difference. There's 370 on our cruise thing, which is the same thing as we filed. Let's go into the next page. We do need our block fuel, so we'll pull that from here. 14.4 and 14.5. Sorry about that. 14.5 is our block. Right. Alright, there we go. That's perfect. Let's go into. Let's get into our flight plan and let's get our departure set out of Portland. Alright, and they have cleared us. Runway 10 left. And okay, so Portland into Whiskey 53053 180 at 11 and section miles. Visibility scattered at 80, scattered 180, broken 250. Okay, that's all fine. 2302 is 23 degrees Celsius. 02 dew point. Altimeter's 3019er. Visual 10 left, visual 10 right, approaching use, Portland runways 10 left and 10 right, push back onto Tango Kilo, request ATC clearance, warning, runway 3 shortened, and first 3,000 feet available for arrivals only, information Whiskey. Alright, so we have planned 10 left, so we're going to just use 10 left over here, and we are on the Mini 5, and from transition, so that's going to take us to the south. And into San Francisco, we're on ILS 28 right, BDEGA 4, and for transition, should have that from Mulbeck, via. Need a final approach fix for this. So, let's go into our charts, pull up everything that we need for this. Yep, there we go. Oh no, I don't want that. Alright, so let's see. What do they have starred? Okay, so I would like to pull up our parking gates and coordinates. And those are, no, I don't need that. Right, now let's go into San Francisco. I'll start. There we go. So we have the ILS 28 right. Let's check our final approach fix with reference to BDEGA 4. So BDEGA 4 brings us all the way into Bricks. Sorry. BDEGA Cork and then Bricks. So from Bricks, we're gonna get over here. So we are using Eddie, but I want to see if they can give us a Bricks. No, so they can't. So we're gonna do Bricks direct to Eddie, and we'll do Eddie to join. Yeah. Right. Insert, and looks like we got our GPS primary, so we have IRS and everything all done. We got passengers coming on, by the way. Yeah. Let me just take a look at them, see how they're doing. By the way, I don't use seated passenger. Modeled seated passengers for anyone who's wondering, just because it tanks my performance like hell. Okay, that was irrelevant though. Let's do our performance. So actually, I don't think we should do our performance right now. Get partial performance. Live weather. Type config. Force toga. No. Okay, so what I should do here is reset all, and I'll do this actually because I'm way too lazy. So ground services, yeah, that's all good. Would still like my chalks, please. And if we go to charts, Portland, the star charts should still be here. Let's see, what gate are we at? We need that as a reference. We're at Echo 5. So we're gonna go ahead and call in for push later. Now let's give ground a radio check. I'm gonna ground go to United 1849 radio check.
United 1849, Portland ground, loud and clear.
Alright. So, what we should do now is I'll go ahead and get AP master switch on, wait a couple seconds, 1, 2, 3, and let's get start going. Meanwhile, we can get GSX to reset position because GSX has no idea what it's doing. Our plane should already be loaded though. Let me see. On board 1454, and over here. It's going to mass imbalance, and we have all passengers off 150 boarded. Alright, we can see our ECAM got flap open, and we got APU numbers are splitting up. Meanwhile, we have to quickly go and finish up our departure performance. Let's see, I'll have to pull takeoff weight from here, so give me a second. Are we using, oh, that's in pounds. Shit, 6'4", 6'7". 29324. Two. Hands off, there we go. Can I get my load sheet though? And we're runway and left. No load sheet that they'll give us. I'm gonna give my Mac takeoff weight. I think it's over here. Yeah. I'll just put 28.7. Oh, 1425. Okay, there we go. We don't want no trim at all, so we won't use any trim. Let's go into our init, let's go into our here, let's go into our here, let's go into our here. Stupid. Okay, let's get our zero fuel weight 28.4 to 28.5. And that's what, 28.7. Alright, next, I'm gonna go ahead and get our APU bleed on, get some air in the cabin and the cockpit. We'll get the door. Is that the left port? Get that closed, lock it, and we're going to dim the cabin lights. So it's over here, cabin lights. We'll do 25. So now if we do this, you'll notice the cabin's very dim. All right, so we're ready for takeoff. Let's get the speed on auto, please. Let's get the beacon lights on. All the fuel on. And yep, there we go, we're back on that. APU shocks and cones both off. Let's go ahead and call GSX for our push and start in the night. We're ready to go. And let's go and pull up our chart really quick just to know kilo. Meanwhile, we will go ahead and turn off that music before I forget. On the ground, United 1849, stand Echo 5, request push and start onto kilo.
United 1849, Push on the tail east.
Push on kilo is approved tailing to the east, United 1849. United 1849 now. Big nuts. Didn't do that yet. Right. And that everything looks good on the MCP over here. Actually, I'm gonna put that up to 7,000.
From information whiskey on board.
Alright, we got whiskey. Let me check for any discontinuities. I do not want any. Yeah, no discontinuities. It's okay. Secondary
United 1849, squawk altitude.
Oh, squawk altitude 1849. There go out mode Charlie on. That's what confirm. Tailing east is tailing left. Did push. Right, ignition on start. Let's get engine number 2 coming up. I'll let you guys enjoy the sounds of this. Cool. There's weird stuff on the window, by the way, until we're up in the air and the sun's down and it won't be this annoying. This gives you like a real sense of scale of how big
Portland Grand, good evening, United 1247 is clear of 10 left at Alpha 2, looking for Forever United Parks.
United 1247, pulling ground, stand by.
Ooh, she sounds nice.
United 1247, pulling ground, taxi to gate Echo 3 via Alpha Victor Kilo.
Okay, Alpha Victor Kilo to Echo 3.
Sorry, I was muted, but available on number 2. Ignore that guy who's just repositioning his gate, but sorry, we've got engine number 2 is available. Let's get number 1 and listen to that PTU. I'm telling you, this thing got the dog in here. Alright, that was not funny. I'm gonna kill myself. Okay. Let's call it some taxi. Also, it's clear. Wait for the signal. So let's see. Let this guy get out of here, give us a little wave, and then we'll get ready for taxi. After we'll take off in the air and I'll probably eat dinner in the sky. Hello. Right, we got the signal. Portland Grand United 1849 is ready for taxi, runway 10 left.
United 1849, runway 10 left, taxi via Kilo, cross runway 21 at Kilo.
Kilo cross 21 at Kilo, holding point runway 10 left, United 1849. Okay. By the way, that guy should be taxiing off to our right. I have no idea where he is, so, should he, maybe he's behind us? He just rolled off the 10. Oh, he's like way behind. Yeah, he's coming from like that side. Yeah. Or not. Where is he? Alright, let's get the park quick released. Up both sides clear. Ready to go. Well, I'll let this roll on idle while I kill the APU, get that stuff done. Program window heat is on. Go ahead and ping the cabin out. I forgot to get these on. So let's go and ping them out now. I know what we gotta do. Everything else is great. Stairs, downstairs all look fine. I forgot, let's get that running. We need the gate time and then air time up on top. Meanwhile though, I don't think there's anything else that concerns us, so we're just gonna let this thing roll on the ground. So I want to move our taxi speed up a little bit, so we'll inch those throttles forward, and this is a nice little boost. Look at that though. Does not this airport not look like amazing? No, oh, I haven't shown anyone, but I made like this hard ass screenshot. Like it looks so cool. So I'll show you guys later. Outbreak is on max. Takeoff config normal. Let's go and get away the radar system 1. GCS is on auto. Tell me this isn't cool, dude. I love that wavy design on Portland too. Hot take, but Portland's like 700 times better than Seattle. Actually, that's not even a hot take. This is like straight facts. Okay. This is, I think PDC gives us initial climb 7,000. I think we're good. So I just spent 30 minutes on the ground ready to get off in the air. That's fun. And I'll get wing and strobe on just because we're going to be crossing an active runway. And that terminal. Portland's such a cool airport.
United 1849, contact Seattle Center, 135.45, see you.
Air 545, United 1849, appreciate the service, have a great rest of your evening. I've set that up. I don't know why it went back to Unicom. 5.45. Seattle Center, good day, United 1849 on the ground, holding point around 10 left in Portland. Seattle Center radio check. What? Well, I need to update my AIG traffic to X. This guy's still here. Yeah, he's still online. I don't know what he's doing. You know, that's my V-pilot's bugging out. Sure, Seattle Center, United 1849, holding point runway 10 left on the ground at Portland.
United 1849, Seattle Center, runway 10 left, clear PDX.
Clear takeoff runway 10 left, United 1849. Alright, it's my V pilot bugging out. Bring that up a little bit. Idle it down. That's cool. Alright, so we're clear for takeoff. Let's get the nose lights on takeoff. All is on takeoff, and we're ready to go. Ping camera once. Ping camera twice. One PA. What's that? Attendants, take seats for departure. I don't think we have anyone on final that we're just serving. Why is Guam Center online? It's very cool. Probably some like mainland US controller though. Right, here we go. Ooh, please no. Alright, let's get both engines 150. Up. And going up here. Push stable. Flex. Flex 67 degrees, runway SRS. And got object is blue. Press it. Right, there's a live. We're on the roll. Then those amperes are going until 100 knots. There's 80 knots cross track. 90. And 100 knots cross track is going neutral. All instruments should be displaying 100 right now. I'm refraining from using my rudder too much. We'll go that route is. If you want to rotate, I don't know why there's no call outs for some reason. We're on nose off the ground, go for the 10 to 15 degree guides.
79105 Seattle Center, hello, push to the green line, please.
Coming up. Running all brakes off, ground spurs on, let's get ground spurs disarmed. We'll match that on that. I'll keep it over here on ops 1 until a little later. Yeah, what is the sensitivity? What is this? Breast climb. Match our profile a little more better. And let's get flaps clean. Flaps are cleaned up, tight. Let's get all pilot 1 coming on. And there we go. So we're all good. Let's get the nose lights off, get everything that we don't need off, which is only that. Yeah, we're clear off the ground, we'll off and going.
Delta 1012, I'm going to be closing up here. Radar service terminated. Frequency change approved.
Thank you for service, Seattle. Have a good night. Switching you to COM 122.8. Have a good night.
Good night. United 1849, I'm going to be closing up here. Frequency change approved. Take care.
I'll hop over to advisor, appreciate service, not have close to your evening in 1849.
As well, Lilliton 221, frequency change approved. Take care.
Take care, Tom.
Well, let me first fix this thing because I need to change my sensitivity. These things are completely messed up. Let's go to Winwing, Ursa minor, civil flight stick, blah blah blah. Let's see. I need to change my sensitivity. This thing's way too high. So I think this is fine. I would like even less sensitivity. Like 25 on both sides. No, 30. And I would like to disconnect just to do a little bit of fan flying and see how it's like. I just want to see how it's like. Okay, it's a little bit better, so I'll keep it like that. I'll put it back on though. Just a little experiment. Meanwhile though, I think everything else is perfectly fine. I see no issues that would come, so what will happen now is we will with the music. It's about that much. Get the sim volume coming all the way down here with the D rate and there we go. The sim volume staying over here. Keep it moving. 370. So I forgot to change my initial altitude. 370. Thrust climb, nav, and everything else is fine. Nothing to worry about here. Let's go ahead and outside here. I think that's Mount Rainier or something. And here is our leg, San Francisco. Portland Airport, by the way. It's very nice. Looks nice, like the mist. We'll be back here though. We'll be back here very soon. By the way, for anyone who's hasn't voted yet in my server, someone please go vote in the new poll I left out. Please. Because I need something to do tomorrow. Actually no. If we have time, I'm telling you, we can do tomorrow. So either CRJV2 or TFTI MD11F. So I'll see what you guys think, and then by the end of today, I'll get the screen posted out for tomorrow. Sorry, the screen posted out for tomorrow. And yeah. We need to get landing lights off. Turn off wing. Let's get the logo off. Oh, sorry, paint the cabin out. Smooth climb from here, so we won't get that off. And then we will go down here. Nope, not down there. We'll go up here. We'll standard because I'm too lazy to come do that later. Let's make sure that's already done because we're lazy people. And we will let this climb progress. Let me show you guys something. Let me show you something. Over here. Okay, there we go. So let me move this into place really quick. Tell me this shot is not absolutely gorgeous. Sorry. This is basically real life, though. I'm cooking. Also, for the record, this is like just a random secret server I have that I use to like upload screenshots I would use for our next flight. I didn't give like any briefing or whatever, but we can do something similar right now, so just to ourselves. So Portland weather looks great. Down in San Francisco weather looks great. We'll pull an ATIS later. Oakland has ground on, which is cool, but yeah, nothing interesting for us, so we'll just come back here and ignore. Nothing big. Okay, not about that. Let's get this pulled up. We should get an ETA coming up soon. Rainier in the back, that's really cool. Alright guys, let's get this plane set up for our approach and landing. San Francisco. We're 160 miles out from there. Let's do our performance stuff now. So we're gonna go into descent and approach. Looking at online ATC services, we have Oakland and Oakland ATIS, so nothing down there in San Francisco. Let's pop up our ATIS. So we got no information, sorry, METAR, not ATIS. So I'm gonna open up this approach page. We have 3026. Altimeters. Temps down there is 15 and winds are 29015. So we have a direct tailwind coming up our booty. And I'll consider this not a precision approach because we're gonna be hand flying most of it probably. So let's go here. Yeah, okay. So you have minimums. Where's that? Approach force 284, mobilizer 11.7. Let's see, ignition 180. Minimums. We are category. Sorry, I need that one pulled up. Trying to fix my engine thing. So, see minimums. We have our minimums up here. Where's our minimums? Yep, 213. We'll put that on barrel instead of radio. Radio would be 200 though. And then, yeah, that's good. I'll make sure that I have my, stuff set up, so make sure I got, what's it called? All outs. Yep. So do 500. Should turn these up a little bit to get some low in the cabin. Looks great. Check the seat out, by the way. United, welcome aboard, and have the magazines and stuff. All the good sort. So I'll be back for our set soon. Either way, we're getting some turbulence. I don't think we need to get any of that stuff down there. Looks like, sorry, looks like got all ATC on this. 75 Dig 4. I just call altimeter 3026 and no separation services provided with contact. let's get our descent. So, I do have a discontinuity between Bricks and Eddie. So clear this discontinuity with it, insert that, and go back to the flight plan page. As you can see, we got that thing filled up. And so now we can get the range down to 80 nautical miles, see some waypoints that we got going on, and we'll go ahead and descend to 130. I think that's a good altitude to get down to. So 130, and I'll go ahead and turn on our VNAV descent mode very shortly. That's found. Also, I should stream stuff later, but want to let everyone know that this will be my last leg today. Just saying. Don't worry though, tomorrow we should be live and either CRJ V2 or MD11. I'm gonna see how the poll's doing. And I'll see. Timeline to 0 for our landing too. So also everyone can get adjusted to the darkness and everything. We'll get clean on there. So this is United First, this section. When we pass these couple of rows, should be like 3 it out. So just even have 2-2. That doesn't. Okay. Let's see if I can change it back later. Just so. They should make the FAP function probably. And that's it, oops. Ooh, those reflections though. It's nice. Alright. So what I would do is I will go down here, same settings, cabin, knowing that any way I can make it so it's first class and economy. Nope. Because we're stuck with this full economy config. I really do like though whole lighting kind of stuff on the thing. It looks very nice in ambience. I should keep the cabin lights on 25 though. That makes more sense. this is definitely a lot better. Here is our descent. Local traffic, United 1849 are descending on the PDX for arrival, planning the ILS runway 28 to right for Ursa. I want to do only up to the route performance. Just run the PDX 3, pull that up. PDX 4. Jesus. PDX 4 over here. That load in. And on this side, I'll also pull up charts. Yoke has us at 23. Oh, not that. It was at 324. I think we'll make it, but they need a little bit of drag, so I'll do about a fourth of the way on the spoilers. Let's slow down a little. You can already see the San Francisco area coming to view. So we're gonna come into the south and go a little loop around the bay and then South Bay. And then we're gonna come in for the localizer and get on the ground. So yeah, this will be the final leg. I'm gonna have to change the streams and stuff later, but... Let's go half spoilers because we're on profile now. Right, yeah, so the throttles are completely retarded, so they're all the way back, so I don't think we need these speed brakes to stay out. So we need to get integrated lights up a little more. So let's see, it should be down here. Let's get those all the way up in brightness. Also, seatbelt signs have to come on. Pretend we already did the approach briefing. So we're staying distant, we're a little above the profile. Should be all fine though. Let's go ahead and get this thing on because I changed the airline modifiable thing. So here we go. And let's use auto brake low. Nothing we need much. And then down here, so what was I gonna do? Yeah, we're gonna turn up some lights here. So we'll keep the E-cams both about midway. Floodlights will stay all off. We want our eyes to be nice and adjusted to the darkness. And then, yeah, so that's fine. I will over here and the PFD dimmed out a little. Same with this one. The dim and the contrast off a little. Same with this one as well. And we'll get these two E-cams both toned down. And then let's see, ice and standby compass is good. We'll get the compass pulled down. Speaking of that, and yeah, I can keep the floodlight on a tiny bit, like a very low amount, and then. Yeah, don't think there's nothing else that we will need now. Big apologies, by the way, for shortening the stream today. Let's get this thing down to 8,000, and then we'll slowly inch it down to the altitude we want for our final approach fix. Keep it at that. I have no idea what it's supposed to be. Alright, everything's on. actually got this altimeter very spot on. Keep it at 1023. That's very accurate. So okay, let's go through this area. So we have Oakland here, downtown San Fran over here. We got San Francisco and San Jose airports down on that side. Got Palo Alto and a few other smaller airports over here. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna go over here into the South Bay, loop around and join the final 428 right. So we're gonna be flying by all the Oakland, Hayward over there, everything. It's gonna be really nice. Speaking of Oakland, we might be flying out of Oakland tomorrow if we do end up flying the TFDI MD-11. I'm not sure, but we may be. Oh, also like 2,000 for our final approach. Put this in like hundreds, and then are all constrained. So let's get the speed brakes up and armed for now. And we're planning flaps 4 for today. Continuous ascent. See if any more drag is needed. Speed coming out since we're passing through 10K. No. And get the low lights and everything on. Plane is lit up like a Christmas tree. Let's get this thing going on stereo cockpit procedures, which obviously means let's get this in line up. Music gets all the way muted down. We're gonna get ready for our arrival to San Francisco tonight, and it's gonna be a little stuttery until we get this airport loaded in. So what I would like to do is actually hop in drone cam, so I can put this thing to get San Francisco airport into my cache. That way I won't do some stupid stuff on approach. And this looks cool. Love San Francisco in the way that you can like recognize it from. Shit, it's the wrong thing. Please tell me my Wi-Fi is still on. Oh, I press when I turn slew load off. It's messing with me. Okay, Eddie, 6,000 and Sipin. Axel 180. So also 180 for final push fix. Don't get replay for this soon. I think we're not descending too fast. Yeah, 1.2. Let's keep it out. Don't want that thing messing around. I think 240 on the speed. This thing come down. Or like it's out of here. It's out of dark. Get one of those cool from park shots. That'd be really cool. Should be over here, Sipin, and Axmal's our final push, fix 180. We're gonna make sure this VNAV gets us down on the right profile. Let's go and pull up our ILS stuff and we will verify our frequency, so our nav and radio. Radio navigation. 111.7, let's make sure it's Gulf West Quebec, which it is, and our course 284, close enough. I'm gonna leave it on default stuff. I don't want to change any of the frequencies here. 01, obviously 115.8, we can confirm that SFO VRR for San Francisco is 115.8, so all our frequencies that are dialed in are correct, the VORs and the ILS, so we're all ready to go. First briefing is complete. Let's go ahead and go direct to Sequin. Insert. Reserve traffic, United 1849 direct to Seepin to join the ILS runway 28 correct for San Francisco. Walk in. San Francisco traffic, United 1849, sorry, also goes on CTAP. C's. So let's pull up our CTAP, let's try 5, not sure. Yeah, it is. In terms of traffic, 1849, direct to Seepin, joining, we're planning the ILS runway 28 right, San Francisco. Let's get this range down 10 nautical miles, and then we'll go flaps 1. Because they're on 136, so we need flaps to come out nice and smooth. Like 3279. I don't think we can make that. But act small if they're making us at 180, then I'm gonna go ahead and do 1000 with the choice of trust.
Cisco traffic, you have 1170 descending via the server 4 services.
Go flaps 2. Just do full spoilers. Then we'll get that back in normal position armed soon enough. Soon enough. Well, let's get flaps fully out. Yeah, there we go. This one. Spur brakes come all the way in and get pumped up. Everything. And you're down. Terrestrial traffic 9 to 1849, 10 mile final is 28 right, San Francisco. Sorry. Let's get this thing on the ground. Should be great. It's fine. Oh, let me get the landing system on so we can see, make sure we're on those diamonds. Diamonds are good. Go down, they're good. Really strict team. Approach fix. Check. 5 won't come off on over here. Change that now. We're just getting ready to get out. San Francisco traffic, United 1849. We're on a 5 mile final. Let's runway 28 right for San Francisco. Terrestrial traffic, United 1849, short final, let's run 2 right for a call for San Francisco.
1000. Above. Minimum.
Continue. Landing.
100. 50. 40. 30. 20. Retard.
Don't sink.
5.
We'll pass here. Sucked ass. Check what? Oh shoot. 43 at 1.17 Gs. Very firm. Yeah, I don't like that. Head tracking is like off 72, so I should probably. Also, my webcam is like really hot right now. But yeah, I should probably stop using that head tracking thing. It's like not working. Through my I'm looking straight and my camera just glitched up. It's okay though. Well, we're not gonna complain. It is what it is. Alright. Nav and logo stuff going. Landing lights are off. When they turn off are off. Keep the wing and strobe on until we get out of here. You're on Lima. Right. I think we're let's go to the airport airport info. We'll take one of the Delta uphill gates. We're on Tango. It's reserve traffic, United 1849 is currently 28 right on Tango. We'll be taxing Tango Alpha to parking for, Cisco. Here's what we're gonna do. So, it's pulling up. Going. And, let's see. That sucks so bad. Move along to tell me. 497. Okay, this is 0.82 G, so it wasn't even that bad. It's because, I flared too early, and then I idled, and my thing stalled, and then... Sorry. Yeah, I flared too early. I should have idled, dropped it a little, and then flared. But we're using this as a learning experience. So we have echo gates here. We're gonna go ahead and park on the inside over there. So let's take... I don't really care. Let's take echo. Sorry, so let's get strobe lights off and wing lights off, and then we can go ahead and keep this thing going on taxi lights. And we'll take over here, so we'll take Foxtrot. We'll take Foxtrot 5. And no, I don't want to follow me. Do handling by United. Let's move into here. Let's get the taxi light off. Hopefully we're going to do ourselves a little.
American 181 out of 9,000 for the left minute 2 at approach San Fran.
This is your Jet 1176 taking to the southeast inbound left base for runway 28 left 6. Let's go.
Let me show you guys something. So I'm sadly probably not, I'm not gonna do another leg because I just don't want to. I don't have the energy. So here we go. We have Foxtrot 5 right off to our right, and then I'll show you guys quickly around San Francisco, and I'll just get logged off for the day. So look, I can get someone in chat, but it's good. Everything sucks so bad. Let me get the chrono off. It's showing us 1 hour and a half on our air time, so it's definitely not the worst flight. Alright, let's inch ourselves forward very slowly. That's really good.
San Francisco traffic at 1170 is now 10 to the southeast, inbound direct to Eddie for ILS 2A left, San Francisco.
We want to cut engines. Let's see, I want to inch forward just a little more. There we go, that feels comfortable for me. Set that over there. APU is available. Yep, it is good fleet coming on, and engines both shut down 1 and 2. Beacon light is also coming off with that. So yeah, let's complete this flight. Let me see if that messed up my average landing grade. Oh no, my average landing was still negative 248, so not bad. Alright. Next thing does the boarding. Let's see how we did on the parking. Sorry. Sorry, I'm gonna get myself in time. Jesus. Alright. So I'll turn down the sim volume, get the music up. So I gotta do is tweaking. So you can actually park all the way.
San Francisco traffic, American 181 out of 6.7 now. We're direct.
I really don't like the Foxtrot gate. It's like this weird gate design that has like the box. It's like a box.
American 181, we're 10
I can't show you guys.
for the ILS interior approach, San Francisco.
I can't show you guys the Portland scenery, but I already showed you guys earlier in the stream, so I will show you guys the San Francisco scenery instead. So here we have San Francisco. This is the E gates. Not F gates anymore. F gates have like the weird box gates. So you walk through here. This is the main E gates part. This one I think it's actually relatively new, if I'm correct. And then yeah. Anyways, what was I saying? Yeah. So how about I'm not gonna show you parking or the cargo ramp. That's the cargo ramp though, up in the north side with the hangars and stuff. I'm not gonna show you guys that, but I will show you guys in general gist of the airport, especially at night. So there is the Grand Hyatt. Got the railway over here. By the way, Flightbeam absolutely outdid themselves on this, especially with the interior. So here's the A gates, and here's the yeah, the word for the A gates, and then here's the outside. Nothing much to see. B gates have roughly the same interior. So A gates and G gates are opposite of each other. B gates are over there. They have the exact same interior, but G gates do have like a little like observation deck on at the very end that I won't show you guys. Here's also these are B gates. This is where was it? Yeah. So Southwest American, WestJet, all Canadian characters, they fly out of here, which means, let me see if I can find it. There is Air Canada Lounge over here, nearby. But before that, also like to show you guys the C gates. I think these are C gates. Yeah, they should be, but these are either C or B. There's no interior for this part, but this is where Delta flies. You're flying Delta to San Francisco. And then obviously you have this weird transfer in like hallway kind of thing. And I think Air Canada Lounge is near here. Yep, right over here. So as we move into the C gates, which is where Alaska is. Alaska's a huge presence here for Air Canada, SFO, and here's the C gates. which is the big Alaska place. I think there's like an Alaska ad here. Yeah, see, everything here is Alaska based because this is the
Yeah, 181 for me on 1170. 181.
What's your speed? It's a quiet airport sign.
160, but we're increasing to 170 now.
Spacing issues over there. So obviously I'll show you guys the E gates, F gates. This is E gates and F gates, and G gates are where United flies. So I already showed you the E gates. E gates is mainly for smaller like CRJs and
A320s. Traffic, 181 is going to be joining the ILS right here at Bridge in about 3.5 miles.
Has like 2 arms.
San Francisco.
This is where United flies like their 757s, 767s, some 787s, 777 stuff, whatnot, on domestic routes. So to Hawaii, to Newark, Chicago, they all come over here in the F gates. These are very special F gates because on this part a lot of them don't have that weird boxy design. But once you get on this side, these are all like that box thing. And if you've ever walked through these gates, you know what it's like on the inside. It's pretty unique, but compared to traditional jetways.
There's a script traffic again, 1170 reporting. Moderate turbulence out of 5,300.
They added it. Yeah.
Alright, thanks.
Yep.
You're welcome.
So obviously you know there's the Air Canada thing.
Script traffic again, 1170. We have the other Boeing 737 disable. We'll follow him for 2-way loss.
We can do plane spotting. I've done plane spotting here quite a few times. I prefer Bayfront Park, if I'm being honest. And here they have the VDGS and stuff, not VDGS thing. And I think that's the VDGS if I'm correct. I'm not sure. Obviously there's a big loop. They did a really good job on the land side, especially with the road signs, and they actually did a very extensive thing with the road signs. They actually modeled it out all the way until it got to 280, 101, the major highways, and then obviously got the whole cargo thing here. And then last detail I want to show you guys, because I can't like tour you through Portland or whatever, is this is the G gates. This is where European carriers fly mostly. So you see the Lifty 74s over here, yeah, and up here there's another kind of plane spawning thing, I guess. So yeah, this is our San Francisco airport. So that landing absolutely sucked booty. Yeah, I know Wi-Fi's in your hating, and I respect that at this point, because that landing was honestly devious. But yeah, okay, so I need to improve my stuff with the IEs. I literally cannot land this engine.
San Francisco traffic, 181 time off founder for the ILS right here at Bridge.
Sometimes I find like a and then I do it, and I was like, especially when it's in the A320, and I was like, oh, like the airline only flies IEs, specifically United. I really hate that because I just suck really bad at landing in the IEs. CFMs I find a lot easier. I just idle at 30, and then whatever else you gotta do from there. So that's why I prefer the CFMs, but you know, United only flies IEs. I need to learn to fly this thing.
And San Francisco traffic, 181 reporting a little bit of low visibility. We're getting the runway in about like 6 mile final.
Flare a little earlier, so at like 30 you start flaring, and then you idle a little later. No, sorry, that's a CFM. For the IE, what you should do is idle earlier and then flare at like 20 or probably below. But yeah, I'm fully aware that landing was not good, so yeah. Okay, I don't even know what I'm saying at this point. Hopefully I'll see you guys tomorrow in the CRJ, which I actually know how to land, or TFDI MD-11, which I don't know how to land. One of those two, and yeah, I have nothing else to say, so I'll see you guys next time.